Hello everybody, welcome back to Frühling, episode 97. I think it's safe to say that we're going to be over 100 episodes time the series finishes up. It would have been nice to hit the 100 mark, but I'm not going to do things shorter or longer just to get to that number. On the previous episode, we were finishing up 15 with we plowed and then we did the rock picking. I'm just cleaning up the plow right now because that was the last time that we were going to plow a field. So we can get this put away, and yeah, that'll be done for that. We also have the rock picker. I have to get unloaded yet. I think what we're gonna do with that rock picker, or with the rocks, our big rock pile over here, right there, is we're just gonna leave that until like the last episode, I think, because I was really thinking about it, and I was like, well. Yeah, let's leave it till the last episode. We're going to try to load them with those conveyor belts there. I don't know if they can load rocks or not for sure. But we're going to try. And then if it can't, I guess we're going to have to use the Kubota and with the bucket and pick everything up. So let's see. Let's park this. I'm trying to think if I'm going to need this. If I'm going to use it or not. I suppose I could have just left this over at the other spot. Let's just park it in our main yard over here. And then we'll get those rocks unloaded. It is February. There isn't a whole lot to do. We didn't have much snow last night, which is good, but it looks like we got some more snow coming. But there ain't much to do this month anyway. Next month, which we're going to be going to real soon, we're going to have to sell our maple syrup. And then also, I want to work on, what field was that up there? I can never remember that field. 11. I want to get those sunflowers planted in there. And then we can get that going. We got to actually buy a new slurry tank. So I kind of want to do that for this episode. So we want to get it planted. Oh, we got to roll too, I guess. So we got to plant, roll, and then I want to get that slurry tank that we were always talking about getting for the longest time. And we'll finally be able to have that for a change. Alright, let's get this all cleaned up. And then this, yeah, that was the last time we were using the rock picker too for this series, so. Again, I'm not going to sell any of this equipment. I do want to keep this save. I know a lot of other farming simulator gurus, if you will. They just kind of like sell everything when they're done with the series. I'm not going to do that because I probably will want to come back and visit this save after all the work we put into this series. It'd be kind of nice to just come back and, oh, I'm just going to have a nice little chill playthrough, and I have all kinds of money for that. Ooh, yeah, we're hitting that spout up there. So let's go around the other way. And we'll just snake it in right here. I think we might have to lime field 15 too, which I totally forgot about. Oh, let's see. We're gonna need the planter. We could probably top that up. There is some fertilizer yet down at the shop yet that we gotta use up. There's some seed down there too, so we could probably actually end up cleaning that up, I think. Yeah, I forgot we were gonna have to use the planter again because we got sunflowers. Let's see. Yeah, so we're totally full right now, but we can top up on the way back. We'll wait until March to do that. We could also utilize some workers so we can get that maple syrup sold. So yeah, I think that's all we had to do here for March. There's not much going on, or excuse me, February. And then March we're gonna, like I said, start planting our oats here. There's no sales. Yeah, so let's go ahead and advance to March. We'll see if we get stuck with some snow. It looks like there's a snowstorm coming. So it did snow, but it looks like it went away. And there's a great demand at our maple syrup sales. Where are we at here? Yeah, that is really good. Its price is now decreasing, so we need to get that sold. What else was there? That is it. So let's go ahead and sell that first. Our forklift was over here. And that way that's out of the way. We actually had so much maple syrup that we had to put some to the side. Are we actually fully in here? Let's check what we have. Not quite. But we do have a lot to do, so... we'll do... I think we can do 4 at a time again if I'm not mistaken. It's not that heavy. Oh my god. Look at this. I am getting 8 pallets over there at once. This is insane. I didn't think it was going to be able to pick this up, but it's still handling it with ease. Look at all that. 11,000 for that. Oh my god. And we'll do... oh, I guess we can split them in here. We'll try to get all these at once too, if we can. So yeah, what I think we're going to do is just go ahead and shut this operation down, since this was the last year we could sell anyway. As we're wrapping things up. Ooh, we tipped it. Alright, we'll just push her in. All those won't sell until we tip them up, right? Like so. There we go. Alright, so yeah, that's it for the maple syrup. Let's go ahead and shut that production down, even though we could produce more, but like I said, we're wrapping things up here. Ice cream was sold last episode. And how much did we make on that? For those that are curious. 51,768. Now I think some of that is the lettuce that I still have set to direct selling, which we should probably consider ending that at some point too, but I'll just let that... we probably won't top it up anymore with water. It might still last all the way till the end of the episode. Ooh, cheese is getting full. Might want to keep an eye on that and move a couple pallets. We'll see. See, I'm going to need this. I'll just park this forklift over here, but this will be needed for our fabric and our wool in May. Still have a little while before we need that. Alright, so for the remainder of the episode, let's go on ahead. And we're going to plant the oats in 11. And we have to, again, roll it, and then we're going to fertilize it. We're going to use up the slurry we have in our little tank, because we did top that up, and then we're going to purchase a new one that's going to hold a lot more, and it's also going to have the crop sensors in it. Actually, we're not going to need to fertilize this the more I thought about it, because there's fertilizer in the planter. Man, I'm sure not paying attention, am I? I forgot about that. And it'll probably... well, actually, it looks like we might need... let's make sure everything's working here. Yep, sunflowers. Let's check our fertilization. That's under here. And actually, this doesn't tell me the correct... I mean, it's correct, but what I'm saying is... I don't know if it's what sunflowers need or not, and it is. They only need 80, so... that can be a little deceiving for those that don't know. That corner map, it's like you think you'd want green, but that's just the kilograms percentage. And all sunflowers want is 80, so that's what it's got to shoot for. Okay, it looks like it appears the tank is empty. Looks like fertilizer, which is fine because I wanted to use up that little bit we have over at the shop. So we'll run down there and get that topped up. We can use the rest of those seeds up, I hope, too. There's a little bit back and behind the shop there. Alright, here's the fertilizer. Hope it use it up. I hope. I don't know how much is left in there. 225. Yeah, it doesn't use... It would still run another... That's crazy. We're gonna have to bring the forklift then and take that up to our shop. Seeds too, but actually we're gonna... We have a little more to plant, so we can maybe get the seeds used up. Looks like there was a little strip too on the side. I wasn't gonna worry about that, but we might as well get it. Oops, I guess we gotta come back for that too. We might as well get it since we need to do this anyway. Yeah, it's not gonna use that much seeds either. That's only 2 bags left on the pallet. It'd be nice to use those up. Rolling finished real quick here. I think what we're gonna end up doing is we can send this down on a worker to field 15, I think it is, the big one. And then that way that's ready to go. We're probably gonna plant next month on that. And that will be oats. So we'll get those all planted up. I gotta shoot down there though and check our lime. We might have to add some lime. Wasn't absolutely sure. Okay, that's the last little bit there. Get that folded up. And this should be on cruise control until we harvest. Alright, let's send this down to field 15. We'll just go right here. You should be alright. And then we'll top this up, even though it's not going to take much. And then what we can do is grab the forklift. And then we'll take these pallets back up to our seed room. So it's the last time, I believe, in the series, yeah it is actually, that we're going to be using this planter. I thought we were done with it already, but I was mistaken because we had to do the sunflowers. Although maybe we could have used the seeder on the sunflowers. Really did like this planter though, it was very nice. It's compact. Put it on the back. And it also has the fertilization, which was very helpful. I mean, we hardly ever used our slurry or anything like that. Okay, before we figure out what we need here, let's jump down to 15. And we'll see. I'm betting we need lime. Oh, we haven't even soil sampled yet. Alright. Let's run through and grab a few samples here. And then we will see where we're at here on the soil. Alright, that was a few samples to cover there. Let's send these in. How many were there? Our sheep are also full for wool. We need to move those. While we're down here. $500 soil sample analyzed. I guess it doesn't tell you how many there was. Okay, so what do we have? Nitrogen is 0. Our pH is... looks decent, but it's bad, I guess. What we'll do, I think, is get this limed up real quick yet before we end today's episode. See, we just gotta... Let's move this bale over too. Yeah, we all got all kinds of wool here, man. This is gonna be a big sale. We're definitely gonna want the forklift on this because We can grab about 4 at a time, or no, was it 2 at a time? I think 4 we were able to do, so. That's a lot of wool. And again, we're gonna keep the sheep until May. That's when we're gonna sell the wool and our fabric. But we might as well keep running them until then. It's not gonna, I mean, they're gonna, that's a lot of wool. Wow. Okay, let's get this tractor out of the road here. We'll need this on the, I think the next episode we'll get this planted, but we'll just get this off to the side here. And then we'll run and grab the bulk lime filler and then the thrower also. We'll get it cleaned up and put away for storage here. Alright, now we can kind of see through it better. Imagine if this was in real life, that if you did get dirt on there, I guess if it was a muddy day, you'd probably want to, those holes would probably get plugged up, I would guess, on that mesh. All right. Let's grab our lime here. So I know we're gonna need it. And we'll run down to 15 with this, and then we'll grab, use the doits for the grabbing the thrower. Let's go ahead and top it up right away. There we go. Alright, let's see, let's get our working width all the way 42. And then we'll see what we get here. I'm hoping we can get through the whole field. Make sure we keep her somewhat in the middle, so we don't waste any. Alright, we cleaned the auger wagon right out. So whatever this ends up being is whatever. We should have enough to finish it. Let's get our width back up to 42. Looks like I get most of it at least. Oh yeah, plenty. Well, it's kind of nice we got to empty out our auger wagon. We'll get it washed up and put away. This has a little bit left in it, but we'll just throw the cover on it. This can get washed up as well. Let's get her sprayed up. This served us well. We actually had this thrower came up in the sales like very early on, and it has been a life-saving thing to have that. Alright, so yeah, put this in here all cleaned up. And then the sprayer we'll need next month. And then we can spray that up, or yeah, I guess spray it off. I think what we're gonna do is get it ready, because I know we're gonna need it. We'll just put it on here. And then it'll be ready to go. Alright. Let's double check our field state. Yep, our pH value is good. Nitrogen we won't know until we plant, which I'm sure we're gonna have to slurry spread it, which we will do. We'll buy the new slurry tank that I have in mind, sell our old one, and then we will give that a shot. I did want to get that slurry tank earlier in this series, but it just didn't work out because a lot of times we never even needed any nitrogen or anything like that. Our slurry has been full at our cow pen for quite some time now. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. And like I said, on the next one, we'll tackle 15. We do need to get down to our grapes, and we need to get that cultivated. I think I never get straight what we're supposed to do first on the grapes because I haven't cultivated the ground yet, but I know we need to mulch too, I think. Unless we're supposed to do the cultivation at the end of last year after we picked them. I'm not absolutely sure on that. If somebody knows, please put it in the comments. I should actually look that up maybe on the Farm Simulator website that they have all that stuff on. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.